Let's go! What's up, y'all? It's your boy Super Barber Samson with another banging video. Hey, check this out. I wanted to holler at y'all right quick because I wanted to talk to you about details. Now, if you look at this client here, his mom came in. You know, what most people do now, they just go online and they find a design and they say, hey, can you put this in their hair? Of course, I tell them, sure. I said, but I have to use enhancements to give them that look. And they would tell me, okay, well, do what you gotta do. I want to look something like this or close to it or even better than this. So the kid, she sent me the picture, and she sent her son in. And as you see, I already finished the actual design. The reason I brought you this video is because I wanted to talk to you about how detail matters. If you are not good with details, you cannot get top dollar. So this haircut was actually more than just the average design, right? So this right here is what your average, what's up, bro? This is not your average. This design that you see right now is probably your average barber design, okay? And I've already finished the design, so now I'm getting into the details. I already done some razor work. I'm gonna go in there and do some more, a little bit more cleaning up. But right now, this is just enhancements. I wanted to show you this because a lot of times people be capping on Instagram and making a lot of barbers try to get barbers to think that this is the way the actual design comes out after they finish the haircut. And I wanted to kind of like school you guys and kind of let you know that there's a lot more into the haircut than just what you see online, okay, or what you see on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. So, in saying that, here's this kid comes in, he wants this W, and so I'm just using simply Tune 45, and I'm literally using the shaper card to enhance the lettering or the design or the wiggly zigzag line that I already put in. When people come in and ask for something, they want it to look similar to the way it is. I kind of enjoy that because it kind of makes me own my skills. It makes me get better, and it's kind of fun to see, people's face when I get done and they go like, "Wow, how did you do that?" Haircut is an art. And so this is why I tell a lot of people, pay attention to the details. When people see this haircut, I am totally convinced after this haircut is over with, that people will give a second look to this haircut, not when I first cut it, but after I finish the enhancements. So the purpose of the enhancement is to make a haircut pop. The purpose of the enhancement is to make the haircut look better, make it look sharp, make shading pop out a little bit more, make the trimming, the hairline, the fade, make it look even more blended. The purpose of the enhancement is just to make it look just like a piece of art at the end of the day. So a lot of people don't do this. I've noticed this. We just had our barber expo, and I seen only a few barbers using enhancement. And I was like confused because I was like, how come they're not using enhancement if they're gonna win this battle? And they're using other tools that's close to enhancement, but I was like stuck. I was like, how come they're not using actual enhancement? So I kind of want to show you guys what an enhanced haircut or enhanced design look like. And what I love about enhancement is that you can go back and clean it up. You see I'm coming in with the razor and I'm literally going back in and I'm literally just cleaning up the lines making sure the lines are sharp, making sure the lines are hitting, making sure that the lines are on point. And this is very important if you're going to give a detailed design. So a detailed design, I charge more money for. And the reason why I charge more money for a detailed design is because it's more time. Time is value. Value is time. You know, we find time so valuable. A matter of fact, time is, I think, the most precious, the most valuable item or thing on earth. If you had time to do whatever you wanted to do, you would probably use it all up. And if you can get more inside of a basket or something like that, you would probably be like, let me get 30 more pounds of time. I wish we had time in pounds, or, you know, because you could just order it instead of just saying, man, the day went by so fast. So time is important to me. So why do I say that? Is because I can do a whole haircut without detailing. So the time that I'm taking to detail this haircut, I could probably fit another 2 haircuts into this haircut. So this is why I charge so much more for a detailed design. So when someone come and ask me and say, hey, can I get a little zigzag? I'm like, okay, boom, okay, no problem. But when someone comes in and gives me a photo or a picture and says, hey, I want the haircut to look like this, that's when I go into a counsel session with my client. And I kind of like sit down and tell them, like, hey, okay, if you want it to look like this haircut is not actually, you know, it's not just the clippers and some fancy artwork with the turning of the blade and the turning of the clippers. I said there's enhancement, which is an actual temporary dye. There's blade work. There's so much more into this haircut than just what you see. So this is how I explain it to most parents, or to even adults who are getting a design when they bring in a photo. They say, I want my hair to look like this. And I say, okay, fine. So I kind of give them a quick counsel session before I go into the haircut, because I'm letting them know that they just tacked on an additional $40 onto their haircut, because it's going to take me another haircut time. I mean, the time that I would do another haircut to go into the detail. I don't want to rush nobody. I don't want the haircut to look like halfway. You know, I don't want to give that person, I want that person to walk out of the barbershop with that picture and saying that the picture that they gave me, that their haircut looked better than that picture that they gave me, if that makes any sense. So, or if not identical, I want it to look better. Okay. So, but that takes work. That takes time. That takes going over. That takes some enhancement sprays. You see what I'm using right now. That takes some cleaning up. After I do the enhancement spray, I have to do some cleaning up. So I go get the Q-tips. I get, and then I got to do everything else. I can't just do the design like that. I have to do his hairline like that. And so that's in order to get that finish and that polished look. And so a lot of times, way back years ago, plenty years ago, they never used these tools to enhance hair, right? It was just a brush and a little liquid, a dye, and you would just like kind of like wipe it on, and then you would get some alcohol, clean it off, and get the razor and try to clean it up to make it look that sharp look. That's what most barbers would do years ago. And when I say years ago, I'm just talking like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. Like these tools weren't always in the industry. These enhancement tools weren't always here. We wasn't always using Got2b, which is the hair holding spray. We wasn't always using that hairspray to lay down the edges on the hairline so we could get a sharp shape up. Nobody was ever doing that. Like, you know, and I've been cutting for over 30 32 years now. And so now a lot of times people say like, well, this is the new look. Well, it is new. This is what kids want. This is what adults want now. And you have to give them that, because if you don't give them that, you're not going to really make no money. So I try to get sometimes even the OGs to evolve. A lot of the OG barbers to evolve to, hey, go get you a spray unit. Let me show you how to use it. Let me show you how to use enhancements. Let me show you how to make that haircut pop. So this is why you have not just enhancements, you have like hair units where guys are putting the weaves in their hair. Why? Because they want to look better, they want to look cleaner, they want to look like, they want to look young again. And I don't know about you, who doesn't want to look young again? Who don't want to take 10 years off their life? Well, guess what happens when a lot of my older clients, they come in the barbershop? I make them feel like they knocked off 10 years off of their life. This is so important, because this is how you make money. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's if you're gonna make more money, right? And if you're not able to make more money, what's the purpose of you working as a barber? Now, I know some of you guys are really groovy, and you say, hey, I'm in barbering for the passion, for the love of it, and that's understandable. But if you are a barber and you are a lover of the craft, you are an artist also, and you want to make sure that the painting that you put on your client's hair, and I'm not just talking about a physical enhancement spray, I'm talking about the cutting and the carving. You are literally creating a masterpiece for every client that sits in your chair. And so in order for you to do that and create that masterpiece for your client has to recognize that there's a value to you, and you have to be able to evolve to that, because if you're not able to evolve to that, you're not able to service your client. So many barbershops right now say, oh, I don't do all that stuff and I still make plenty money. Yes, but you can't really charge what you could charge just because you haven't evolved. And so if it's just a regular old haircut, that client walks away and says, well, you know what, if you don't show up to work, I'll go get somebody else's chair, because it's just a regular old haircut. But when you have clients who know that you go over and beyond, and another barber can't really do what you can do, then that's when your value goes up. That's when you can charge much more for your haircuts. And that's why I wanted to kind of share with you guys that everything is in the details. If you do not have, if there's not a detail, if you can't do a detailed cut, then you must learn how to do a detailed cut with enhancements or without enhancements to make that haircut look past sharp, to make that haircut look like, oh my gosh, like when he walks out, that people look at that kid and say, man, who cut your hair? Like, wow, what else did he do to it? You want your clients to be not just happy, you want them to be fully satisfied, prepared to give you not just an extra tip, but okay with paying you the money that you asked for. So this regular design, which I would probably charge like an extra $5 for, it turned into an extra $40, if that makes sense to you. So this haircut that was originally $35 for, like I said, a regular haircut is going to be like $35, and mom come in for a regular design that probably would have been $40 with the design, but I would have been had him in the chair. I really sped this up. This was an extra 20 minutes for the enhancement. I threw the blade. You see I'm going over it with the enhancement to kind of give it that look, that picture that that kid wanted, that he showed me on Instagram. And I'm giving all the details. I'm giving everything that he actually wanted. And so you see I'm darkening up the light spots. Everybody don't have that texture, that same texture here that a lot of than what they see on these pictures on Instagram. A lot of people don't have the same texture hair. And so the purpose of this is to kind of like show you guys, like, hey, you could do whatever you want to do, just by learning how to make moves, using detail. Using detail is so important. Detail work is how you make your money. That's how you can charge more money. So when somebody says, hey, can you razor this? Can you razor that? That's detail. That's more time. Now, some people include a razor in their haircut prices. That's fine. I mean, I'm cool with that. I don't. I mean, because a clipper is suffice. But when you put a razor, that means you want it extra clean. That means I have to get an extra hot towel. That means I have to use my blades, probably 2 blades. So I'm using more product. I'm using more time. And they want that haircut to look a certain way. And most of my clients, I would say 99% of my clients, they are okay with me charging extra because they want extra, right? And so what I found out is that a lot of clients, they won't go to you just simply for the fact of, you know, hey, I'm not going to get everything I want. I'm not going to get, you know, they won't go to you if you charge them cheap. You know, and so some people love a Gucci belt, and even though they don't have money in their pocket, they're gonna spend their check for $700 to go get a Gucci belt. But I just want you guys to like, subscribe to my video. It's your boy Super Barber Sampson. Till next time, peace.
Let's go.